Have you ever paused halfway up a staircase, suddenly aware that your legs feel heavier than they used to? Or maybe you found yourself needing extra momentum just to rise from your favorite chair, something that once felt effortless. For many older adults, this slow decline in leg strength is chalked up to normal aging. But what if there's another lesser-known reason behind the gradual erosion of your mobility? It may sound surprising, but a significant part of the problem could be sitting quietly in your kitchen within your fruit basket. For decades, we've been conditioned to view fruit as the ultimate health food, fresh, natural, and essential. And while many fruits do indeed offer powerful benefits, some can work against you, especially after the age of 60. When it comes to aging legs, joint health, and circulation, not all fruits are created equal. In fact, certain popular varieties could be steadily weakening your lower limbs, inflaming your joints, and compromising your independence. In this comprehensive article, we'll uncover the 7 fruits that may be silently damaging your legs, especially for those in their golden years. We'll explore why these fruits, despite their seemingly healthy reputation, may be contributing to fatigue, joint pain, swelling, and balance issues. More importantly, we'll offer science-backed alternatives that can help preserve and even restore your strength. The subtle power of diet on leg health. Your legs are more than just limbs, they are the pillars of your independence. They carry you through daily routines, offer stability, and enable you to maintain an active, fulfilling life. But with aging comes natural physiological changes. Blood vessels narrow, muscle mass declines, and inflammatory processes accelerate. These changes can be amplified or mitigated by what you put on your plate. And among the most misunderstood contributors to leg dysfunction in seniors are high sugar and high acid fruits. These fruits, while delicious and seemingly harmless, can cause a range of problems. Blood sugar spikes that damage capillaries in the legs. Acidic compounds that irritate joints and soft tissues. Excess fructose that increases uric acid and contribute to inflammation. Fluid retention that adds pressure to muscles, joints, and veins. Now let's examine each of the 7 fruits that should raise red flags for seniors concerned about maintaining mobility and leg strength. 1. Pineapple, a sweet fruit with a sour effect. Pineapple is often praised for its tropical flavor and the enzyme bromelain, which is associated with digestive support and anti-inflammatory effects. But for seniors, the downside of pineapple may outweigh its benefits. As the body ages, its sensitivity to sugar and acid increases. Pineapple contains high concentrations of both. These natural sugars quickly raise blood glucose levels, which can damage the small blood vessels responsible for delivering oxygen and nutrients to the legs. Over time, this vascular damage contributes to muscle fatigue, cramping, and poor recovery from activity. Compounding the issue is pineapple's acidity. For individuals already experiencing joint discomfort, even a mild inflammatory condition like osteoarthritis, the acids in pineapple can aggravate the condition. The result, more swelling, more morning stiffness, and slower mobility. And if you're taking blood thinners, a common scenario among older adults, bromelain can interfere with the way your medication works. It may either amplify or diminish its effects, increasing your risk of bruising instability or even bleeding complications. The problem with pineapple isn't that it causes immediate harm. It's that the damage accumulates slowly and quietly. A few slices a week may feel innocent, but over months and years they can lead to leg pain and fatigue you can't quite explain. 2. Bananas, the hidden energy saboteur. Bananas have long been marketed as the ultimate recovery food. Packed with potassium and easy to digest, they're a staple for athletes and active individuals. But after 60, the same qualities that make bananas appealing can become problematic. One of the key issues with bananas is their high glycemic load. They're filled with natural sugars and rapidly digested carbohydrates, which cause an immediate spike in blood glucose. In a younger, more insulin-sensitive body, this might not be a concern. But for aging adults, especially those with insulin resistance or prediabetes, these sugar surges can impair circulation and increase inflammation. The result, less oxygen and fewer nutrients reach your leg muscles. You may notice your legs tire more quickly during walks, or that you feel heavy and slow after meals. Even more troubling is the link between bananas and fluid retention. Bananas can cause the body to retain sodium and water, particularly in individuals with cardiovascular issues. That retention leads to swollen ankles, tight calves, and pressure that limits movement. While one banana might give you a brief energy lift, the long-term cost could be decreased leg strength, compromised circulation, and reduced endurance. 3 grapes, tiny fruit, massive inflammatory load. Grapes are often seen as a perfect snack, easy to eat, heart-healthy, and rich in antioxidants. But they may not be as harmless as they appear, especially for older adults. The issue lies in fructose, the primary sugar in grapes. Unlike glucose, which your body uses as immediate energy, fructose is processed in the liver. When consumed in excess, something that happens easily with grapes, it leads to the production of uric acid. Uric acid tends to crystallize in the joints, especially in the lower body. This process can lead to flare-ups of gout, a condition characterized by intense pain and swelling in the toes, ankles, or knees. Even for those who don't suffer from gout, the inflammation can still increase stiffness, limit motion, and make standing or walking a painful chore. Worse, grapes are easy to overeat. A few handfuls can quickly translate into a sugar overload with more fructose than your liver can manage efficiently. Over time, this contributes to systemic inflammation and adds to the cumulative stress your body and especially your legs must endure. 4. Watermelon. The sugar spike, masquerading as hydration. Watermelon is over 90% water, so it must be hydrating and safe, right? Not exactly. Despite its watery texture, watermelon has one of the highest glycemic indexes among all fruits. This means it rapidly elevates blood sugar levels, acting more like refined sugar than whole fruit in your bloodstream. For seniors, particularly those with compromised glucose metabolism, this spike triggers an inflammatory response that can have widespread effects on vascular health and muscular performance. Your body reacts with oxidative stress, increased fluid retention, and more pressure on your joints and veins. This is especially dangerous because watermelon feels so light and refreshing. It's easy to eat multiple servings in one sitting, but each slice contributes to glucose stress that over time can weaken muscle tissue, interfere with nerve signaling in the legs, and exacerbate feelings of fatigue or leg heaviness. If you've ever felt sore or swollen after a summer barbecue, it might not have been the heat, it might have been the watermelon. 5. Oranges, the acidic underminer of joint stability. For generations, oranges have been a breakfast staple. With their sunny color and vitamin C-rich profile, they've been associated with immune support, vitality, and general well-being. But as we age, our bodies begin to respond differently to the components within these once celebrated fruits. Oranges are packed with citric acid, a compound that, while beneficial in small doses, can become irritating to aging joints and tissues. For seniors already experiencing inflammation or degenerative joint conditions like osteoarthritis, the acid load from oranges can amplify discomfort. Even worse is the way oranges are often consumed juiced. Orange juice contains a concentrated dose of both sugar and acid, and it lacks the fiber that slows sugar absorption. The result is a blood sugar spike followed by a crash, which disrupts insulin levels, increases inflammatory markers, and undermines muscle energy metabolism, especially in the legs where circulation may already be compromised. You may not associate that dull knee stiffness after breakfast or the growing soreness in your hips with your morning orange juice. But over time, the cumulative effect of daily exposure to acid and sugar becomes hard to ignore. It's not just about inflammation either. Acidic foods can alter your body's internal pH and deplete calcium stores, putting further stress on bones and joints and reducing stability. While an orange a day might seem harmless, it could be contributing to a slow erosion of joint integrity and mobility. 6. Green apples, crisp, sour, and misleading. Green apples are often recommended as a healthier alternative to their sweeter red cousins. With their tart flavor and low sugar appeal, they're perceived as clean, slimming, and digestion-friendly. But green apples come with their own set of risks, especially for older adults. What gives them their distinctive sourness is a compound called malic acid. While beneficial in small amounts for energy metabolism, malic acid can act as a mild irritant to sensitive tissues. In older individuals with joint vulnerability, gut sensitivity, or fibromyalgia, this acid can exacerbate discomfort. Many seniors report a burning or aching sensation in their thighs, hips, or knees that doesn't respond to typical remedies. In some cases, that discomfort may be a reaction to dietary acids, particularly if green apples are consumed daily. Additionally, while green apples are lower in sugar compared to tropical fruits, they still contain natural fructose. When eaten alone, especially on an empty stomach or before bed, this sugar can elevate blood glucose levels and disrupt insulin efficiency. The result is reduced oxygen delivery to muscles, poor recovery, and a higher risk of nighttime cramps or morning stiffness. Because green apples are crunchy and raw, they're often eaten without any balancing foods. But pairing them with a protein or fat can blunt their blood sugar impact and reduce the acidic load. Still, for seniors struggling with unexplained leg pain or fatigue, eliminating green apples for a time may help uncover their role in your symptoms. 7. Mangoes, the sugar-rich culprit behind leg. Fatigue. Mangoes are a beloved fruit, velvety, fragrant, and reminiscent of tropical ease, but they also harbor one of the highest natural sugar contents among all fruits. A single medium mango can contain upwards of 40 to 45 grams of sugar, rivaling the sugar content of a commercial soft drink. While this sugar is naturally occurring, the effect on the aging body is nearly identical. Blood sugar rises sharply, insulin floods the system, and inflammation follows close behind. Over time, these fluctuations wear down the body's vascular and muscular systems. Seniors are particularly vulnerable as insulin sensitivity tends to decline with age. This means glucose lingers longer in the bloodstream, leading to a state of chronic low-grade inflammation, especially in the lower extremities. The outcome: painful knees, swollen ankles, and that heavy dragging feeling in your legs after a short walk or standing for too long. Mangoes can also aggravate neuropathy, especially in seniors with diabetes or pre-diabetic conditions. The sugar can irritate already sensitive nerve endings, leading to tingling, burning, or numbness in the feet, a warning sign that circulation and nerve function are deteriorating. And because mangoes feel light and indulgent, they're easy to overeat. But the body doesn't treat them as innocent. Each sweet bite adds to the burden your joints and nerves are carrying. What should you eat instead? Fruits that support leg strength. Eliminating problematic fruits doesn't mean you have to give up on fruit entirely. The goal isn't deprivation, it's optimization. For seniors, the key is choosing fruits that fight inflammation, support vascular health, and balance blood sugar without causing the crashes and spikes that compromise muscle performance. Here are 5 fruits that do just that. Berries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. These are rich in polyphenols which combat oxidative stress and systemic inflammation. They're also low on the glycemic index, meaning they don't spike your blood sugar. The flavonoids in berries improve endothelial function, which is crucial for maintaining good circulation in the legs. 2. Cherries in moderation. Tart cherries have been shown in studies to reduce uric acid levels and may alleviate symptoms of gout and arthritis. Just a handful can soothe aching joints and reduce swelling, but overconsumption can backfire, so portion control matters. 3. Avocados. Often overlooked as a fruit, avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats that reduce inflammation and help regulate blood sugar. They provide a slow, steady release of energy, cushion your joints, and contribute to satiety, reducing the likelihood of oversnacking on harmful foods. 4. Papaya. This tropical fruit contains the enzyme papain, which aids in digestion and calms inflammation. It's gentle on the stomach, easy to chew, and delivers vitamins A and C, both essential for tissue repair and immune health. 5. Pears. Soft, fibrous, and mildly sweet pears are ideal for seniors who want a low-sugar fruit with digestive benefits. When paired with protein or healthy fat, pears support blood sugar stability and provide sustained energy to the muscles. Each of these fruits works with your body rather than against it. They help maintain vascular elasticity, ease inflammation, and provide antioxidants that reduce tissue breakdown in the legs. A personal message for seniors who want to stay strong. If you've read this far, one thing is clear: you care deeply about your health, your independence, and your ability to live life on your own terms. That matters. You're not here looking for fads or fear tactics. You're here because you want the truth, the kind of truth that can help you move better, feel stronger, and age with dignity. And the truth is, many of us were never warned about how our diet needs to shift as we grow older. What was healthy for a 30-year-old body doesn't always support a 70-year-old one. The metabolism is slower, the circulation is less efficient, the joints are more fragile. But none of this means we're powerless. In fact, the choices we make now are more powerful than ever. By being mindful of the fruits you eat, by eliminating the hidden culprits, and embracing those that support healing, you can take real, tangible steps toward better leg strength, reduced pain, and greater mobility. This isn't about restriction. It's about alignment, choosing the foods that align with where your body is now and where you want it to be tomorrow. You deserve to walk without fear of falling. You deserve mornings without stiffness. You deserve to climb stairs with confidence. So the next time you reach for a fruit, ask yourself, is this helping me stand tall, or is it quietly wearing me down? Your legs carry more than your weight. They carry your freedom. Let's protect them one smart bite at a time. If you found this article valuable, I invite you to support this journey by liking and subscribing to my channel, Longevity Secret. Together, let's continue to uncover the truths that help us age stronger, not weaker.